This person has had a very strong mental block, with an inability to decide. This is someone who has been quiet, still, doing nothing, showing coldness, distance, uncertainty, insecurity, immaturity, being very mental. This is someone who has been unable to decide for you, has been unable to move where they are, has been unable to give in. Even if there has been a misunderstanding here, there has been an argument, or even if you have had different opinions or there is a conversation coming up here, this person has not wanted to face you. And you know perfectly well that this person has to clarify many things to you, but what happens? That instead of clarifying this, what you have done is keep quiet. What you have done is be silent. What you have even done is block communication, be in zero contact or not answer your messages or calls. I also feel certain connections where there have been behaviors or a modus operandi of now I block you, now I unblock you, now we argue, then we're fine, we reconcile, we're fine, then we're bad. We continue arguing and it's like, maybe in some situations this person has now been distant in silence for too long, or it seems like they're not going to come back, or it seems like they're not going to give any signs of life, or it seems like they've disappeared and you're unable to contact them. It's unusual. It's something that already tires you, this childish behavior. This behavior of being lazy, this behavior of being cowardly, this behavior of not making up their minds, of not prioritizing you, of putting you off for later or of acting at their whim, because I feel that perhaps this is someone who has constantly entered and left your life as they please. Why? Because in some way you've allowed it. Because your love has been totally unconditional. You've tried to help them with absolutely everything. You've tried to understand them, you've tried to help them in every way you can, even giving them advice, food, a house, a roof, a bed, money, any kind of thing or issue. You've been there for them, you adapt it to your life, your situation. Remember that these are general readings, but this is definitely someone who has always been there when they needed you. And that is already tiring you. It is already tiring you more than it should be, because you start to feel that. This person has played with you, or that this person has not felt what they have told you. Or perhaps they do not feel what you thought they felt for you, and that is why you perhaps put them on that pedestal and did not bring them down from there, and that is why you tried to help them. You tried to adapt to their life. You tried to make them happy. You always tried to be unconditional for this person, but, nevertheless, it is as if they have not known how to value you. And it is always as if they put themselves first, or it seemed that they were the important one in the relationship, in the connection, or that you always had to adapt to your circumstances, to their tastes. It is as if you had already lost, or you feel that you have lost your authenticity in order to please this person, or in order to perhaps be a part of their life so that they would decide for you. However, this person has either left or is turning their back on you, or is silent or doesn't face you. I also feel, people who perhaps have a pending conversation with you because there is some kind of obligation that unites them. Maybe there is a child involved. Maybe there is some kind of monetary debt that needs to be paid and this person has not been there for you to do it, to face it, has simply run away, has escaped to the easiest place, or is someone who disappointed you, disillusioned you, did not tell you something, lied to you, may have pressured you even deciding on someone else, another situation, another place, a job, left you behind as if you were not worth it and made you feel insufficient, or you saw that your self-esteem was diminished by this person. Because it is definitely as if you have been in the background for this person, or that is what your actions have shown you. Their actions, despite what they say with words, or despite what their gaze tells you, or despite the fact that you sense that their feelings are different. The fact is that through their actions and their cowardice they have made you feel in the background as if you are not important, or that you may be waiting there constantly until they say something. The energy of Aquarius and Gemini is also very marked. Although remember that, since this is a general reading, all signs are involved, but I feel that this is someone who has been like this, confused, not knowing what decision to make, or having made a decision that distances them from you and confuses the situation between you even more. This person is ashamed of those decisions, ashamed of their behavior. And that is perhaps why there is a pending conversation here, and that person is currently unable to face you or has been unable to face you. Let's see what else is here. Look. This little person, definitely, if I had to tell you something, it is that despite what their behavior says otherwise, this person has not let go of you, cannot let go of you, and will never let go of you. That's what I would tell you. Why? Because their attachment to you is very great. If you were wondering if this person felt the same way you do, wanting to forget them, but still can't, you can't let go because this connection, or what you felt, or what you've experienced with them, is a huge burden, and it's like you have this deep-seated feeling that you want this to turn out well, or that it would have turned out well, or that they at least acknowledge what you did for them, or that they regret it, or that they ask for forgiveness, apologize to you. Here I see and feel someone with a weight of guilt, of regret, and of deciding to go after you because they can't let go. But go after you, for what purpose? To give you the recognition you deserve, to give you this award, to tell you with your feet firmly on the ground that you really gave them absolutely everything, that only you have made them feel special, unique, wonderful, that only you are a treasure, that you forgive them for their elusive, distant, and totally escaping behavior, but they got scared. He got scared because he felt ashamed of his actions, because he wasn't showing his authenticity, because he wasn't letting himself be carried away by his heart, by his feelings, by his emotions, but rather by the earthly world. And he is someone who during this time has been a bit blocked, mentally blocked from making a good decision this time because he regrets the previous one. He regrets how he has been behaving with you, my heart. So, I feel that he is someone who, due to the great attachment he feels towards you, to the great guilt that weighs on his shoulders for how he treated you, he is someone who feels that, despite the fact that it is difficult for him to give in, to leave his pride behind, his ego behind, his selfishness behind, he is someone who is thinking of groveling. He is someone who is thinking of humiliating himself before you. For him or her, humiliation is not asking for forgiveness from coherence, from conscience, from his or her heart, from unconditional love. No. He is someone so down to earth that he sees it as groveling, as humiliating himself. That's why he hadn't done it before, because it seemed like his ego was always prevailing over that unconditional love, over that compassion. But it's like now all this is changing and he is someone who, if he has to grovel, he will grovel because he feels that you deserve it. Because he feels that you deserve that recognition that he couldn't give you before. Let's see what else. I'm going to highlight the energy of Capricorn. You realize, he is someone who, if you were wondering if he was aware of everything you had done today, of course he was aware, even though he hadn't done anything for you, because he has the energy of the hanger-on, being trapped in that situation without doing anything, because he is afraid to make any move, whatever it may be. This is someone who, because of this, has an enlightened mind, because they have always truly known the truth. They have always known who has been by their side unconditionally. They have known that you are the perfect person for them, that you are ideal, that you are the only person who has given them all that support, that you have always been there, that you have always read absolutely everything, and they know that you have always been willing to be there. But what happens? That this person was putting it off, thinking that you were going to be the one who was going to drag themselves this time, thinking that you were going to put up with anything or that you were going to hold out as long as necessary until this person decided to settle down, make a decision or fight for what is really important instead of taking the easy way out. So, I feel like this person, after being stuck and trapped for so long, and I'm talking about the person, not the gender, I feel like there's someone who finally sees things from another perspective and thinks, if I have to crawl, I'm going to do it because this person is the only person who deserves it. Because I feel like this person has somehow thought about you a lot more than they should have lately, because they felt lonely, misunderstood, and it's like they've remembered all the moments they've shared with you where you've been there, where you've advised them, where you've talked to them. This person has tried to imagine you to see what words you would say to them. They've tried to think about you to escape from that situation, from that empty world that doesn't give them anything, where they feel no company at all. They may be surrounded by people or seemingly have everything, but the truth is that's not the case. They feel empty, they feel incomplete. And that's why this person is changing their perspective. They're seeing the person who has truly valued them, and that's you. Look, of course, that's why this person looks back and feels so conflicted about how they've behaved towards you. They feel too much guilt, too much terror in remembering their behavior towards you. It's like they've been thinking lately about how they were able to behave like that, to run away like that, to betray you like that. Whatever this person did to you, it creates so much conflict for them, and this doesn't let them sleep, it doesn't let them rest. That's why they've mentally blocked themselves from saying, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What decision should I make? What is the right decision? What is it? They have so many conflicts. This person is even losing their temper. And if this person has people around them, whether at work, in society, or at home, they've been acting really sour lately, arguing or being really curt, or there's a lot of tension in the environment, or anything that makes them angry. It's like the people around them are realizing that something's wrong with this person, that they're losing their temper, and everything. Why? Because they're losing you. So I feel like someone who's really angry about leaving you behind, having left you behind and somehow allowing them to get burned because they've been playing with fire. They're afraid of that. They're afraid that it'll be too late, that you won't be there when they come back, that you won't be there waiting for them like they expected or she expected you to be. The Libra energy is very noticeable here. Look, obviously here with the Magician's energy on the table. I feel like it was someone who somehow believed they had power over you. Like you were living a kind of spell, or you were bewitched by him or her, or that you did everything he or she told you because you were totally hooked, and as long as he or she saw you, as long as he or she valued you, as long as he or she prioritized you, as long as he or she decided on you, it's like you did everything for him or her, everything. This person felt that he or she was manipulating you, but not in the sense of doing it consciously, but rather that, in his or her energy, he or she sensed that you were going to be there because you were so unconditional. You were such a good person. You are such a good person. You are so brilliant. You are so pure, that you gave him or her to understand that you were going to be eating out of his or her hand, no matter what he or she wanted, no matter how long it took. So that's what you got used to with this person. So that's why, in a way, since I had everything with you and you allowed me to do everything, this person, for that reason, didn't take control of their life or make decisions, because why make decisions? This person is giving me everything without giving it a place in my life. They were giving me everything without me working for it. So, why would I choose? Why would I decide? Why would I prioritize it? Surely this person, even if I make another mistake or make a bad decision, this person is going to be waiting for me. This is what I've been thinking about this little person. But what's happening? That here with the energy of Temperance very marked here, the energy of Sagittarius. I feel that this is someone who is seeing that the waters are definitely returning to their course. You are finding balance in your life. Have you finally noticed? The blindfold is falling from your eyes and you are seeing that it can't continue like this. That your life is already unbalanced. You can no longer find your peace of mind. You can't find it anymore and you have to do something to balance this energy. Or you have been doing something to balance this energy and that's why perhaps this person sees the danger of losing you forever. The danger of not having valued you, of not having decided for you. Also, here I feel your guardian angel taking care of you, protecting you, guiding you in your dreams so that through your intuition you try to channel the message that you couldn't continue like this, that you really should do things for yourself, that you should empower yourself, that you should find that self-love. I feel your guardian angel giving you peace and calm at night, above all, and making you feel that you are not alone, that you are not alone. Because, in some way, if you tell this story to your friends, family, or if you have brothers or sisters or someone you trust, it's like there comes a point where you're embarrassed to tell certain things because you feel like they wouldn't understand, or your friends wouldn't understand, or you're always tired of people telling you that you're stupid, you're dumb. Why are you still there? Why give him another chance? It's because you never change. It's because you deserve what he's doing to you because you haven't been able to see things or you haven't been able to see the red flags. And you feel like you've somehow kept things to yourself so that your friends and family won't hate him in case he comes back and they give him a chance like you wanted to give him. I feel like that's why you felt misunderstood, alone. This isn't going to resonate with everyone, but if I notice that, and if you've been talking to your angels, and especially your guardian angel, they tell me that they are with you, that they do hear you, that they are listening to your prayers, but that if you don't try to save yourself, no one else will be able to, because in the end you are the owner of your life, and you have to have the strength, the will, and get out of where you are not deserved. So, they are telling me that the right thing to do is what your heart, your conscience, your intuition has dictated to you. And that is to get out of there because this was hurting you. You are not doing wrong by balancing your energy. You are not doing wrong by wanting to leave behind or let go of this person so that they can make up their mind, so that they can realize that they could lose you forever if they do nothing. And you are not doing wrong if you set your sights on someone else, if you try to get your hopes up, or if you try to have new projects in your life. Don't be afraid of losing this person. Remember that I always say that when you begin to lose your fear of losing your person, that's when he or she begins to be afraid of losing you. You realize what I was telling you. If you behave the way your guides, angels, and beings of light are trying to advise you, you're going to cause a tower in their life where everything collapses. If this person sees that when they come back, when they ask for forgiveness, you're not behaving as you always do, or expecting as you always do, they're going to realize that things aren't going to be the same as before, because once the tower falls, you have to build it again, because the patterns, the structures they have, were too old, ancient, and dilapidated. So you have to rebuild something healthy, stable, structured, and organized. What you want is for this person to return to you 100% free of all burdens, all responsibility, all attachment to the past, all attachment to what this person had in their mind that was causing them to be confused. You want a free person, and if you want a free person who breaks with the entire past, who breaks with that structure that prevented them from being with you, who breaks with those limiting beliefs that confuse them even more, or who removes toxic people from their life, if you want that, keep going like this, empowering yourself, giving yourself self-love, looking out for yourself, focusing on yourself, and losing the fear of losing them, because you are definitely creating magic. Now you are in control of your life. Now you are in control of the connection. If you start behaving differently than you have been behaving with this person, you are going to get different results. Which is why this person is going to focus on you like never before, my heart. Wow. You realize it right at that moment, when you make that tower fall, when you make your person act differently so that they do whatever it takes to not lose you, even if they lose their temper, even if they grovel, even if they humiliate themselves. It's like you're going to provoke certain behaviors that he or she wasn't used to having, and all because of getting back on your feet to have a great future with you. Finally, this person is going to start seeing a future with you that they've been putting off for a long time, that they've been delaying so as not to make clear and forceful decisions with you, thinking that you're always going to be there waiting. You're going to make your person immediately decide to be with you to create that future for my heart right now. So don't be afraid to behave as you should, as the guides are channeling you to do. Wow, the energy of the Hermit, very marked Virgo energy. My heart, isolate yourself from this person. Be different, look out for yourself. Do some deep introspection and wisdom work, please. Let your soul evolve and grow, because I feel like you have the entire heavenly court here. Trying to tell you, yes, 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 look out for yourself, that this has been absolutely necessary for your learning, for the evolution of your soul, for your spiritual growth, for your personal development, for the moment of your self-love, for your self-esteem, for you to do new things, to look out for yourself, to realize that no one can save you but yourself. Only you can find the light within you. Only you know what the answers are. Only you can realize that, truly, how this person has been behaving with you is not worthy of admiration, but rather, it is worthy of repudiation. And that, finally, you are beginning to see things clearly and, finally, you are going to set limits, You are going to observe that red flag and you are going to realize certain things that you can do to change this person's behavior, so that this person acts differently, repents, grovels, humbles himself, asks for your forgiveness, recognizes that he really loses his temper when he is not with you, because he really wants to be with you, and if he has not been with you, it is because he has not been brave enough to make decisions, to face what he feels for you, and that he is going to have to lose those tempers. For what? So as not to lose you. And you will achieve all of this by empowering yourself, believing in yourself, trusting yourself, not putting yourself down or getting discouraged, thinking that this is going to go down the drain, that this is not going to happen, that this person is not going to decide for you, assuming the worst, thinking that this person is fine with their partner or that they are meeting someone else or that they really do not feel anything for you. No, those are negative thoughts, limiting thoughts, thoughts that you must replace with positive thoughts to manifest reality. Because look what the universe is telling me. Here the universe is offering you the opportunity to change things through your positive thoughts, through dialogue. What are you telling yourself? What story are you telling yourself in your mind? Because I feel that you are focusing on the negative, and by focusing so much on the negative, you are not seeing the opportunity that the universe is offering you. And all because it is more focused on what is not happening, what does not make you happy, than the opportunities that life is giving you. Because here I see two options. Two things that life is offering you. You are offering yourself the solution of how you should behave so that this person fights for you, grovels, and humiliates themselves in order not to lose you. And you are also not noticing that they are also being valued by other people in their environment. There are more people who are noticing you. And if you tell me, no, it's just that I work from home and I don't socialize with people. There is someone waiting out there from the moment you take action and from the moment you stop isolating yourself from the world, that you go shopping, that you go do other types of activities, things that you would have liked to do, but you don't do because perhaps you have some type of social phobia or you don't love yourself, you aren't taking care of yourself, you don't have self-esteem, you don't want anyone to see you. That's why you isolate yourself from the world. You have to change your habits, your behaviors, your way of talking to yourself. What do you tell yourself when you look in the mirror? Do you feel proud of yourself? You have to start working on yourself so that other people value and respect you. Because first, if you don't value or respect yourself, how do you expect others to do the same, my heart? Let's see what else this little person has to tell you with the Guardian Angel Tarot. Let's see what else. And if you're enjoying the reading and it's resonating with you, I invite you to give me a like, to subscribe if you haven't already, because that would help your channel, a lot, and above all, tell me something more about your story in the comments, because I love getting to know you better, connecting with you, and helping you a little more if you ask me to. Let's see. Let's see what else your person has to tell us today. This is how your person is pursuing you. This is how they are seeing you, searching for your truth, searching for your empowerment, searching for him or her to fulfill what they promised you, or to keep their word, or to fulfill their feelings, with the commitment of the connection, to fulfill it, because if not, you will not be there waiting for them like before. This is the message that you are giving them to understand, or that you must give them to understand if you want them to come back. Because the message in today's reading is loud and clear, my heart. This person has to be afraid of losing you. Why? So that they grovel, so that they humiliate themselves, because here is the connection, here is the energy, here is that it is really in your hands to cause this, because I feel that many of you are empowering yourselves, You are turning your back on this person, and this person is not going to grovel. This person is going to humiliate themselves. This person is going to recognize what you have done for them. And this person is going to make important decisions because they cannot let go of you. Because they do not want to lose you, and because they do not want you to leave their life. Because this person was behaving this way towards you. Because you were giving them everything without them fighting for it. Therefore, why would they choose? So when you cut off the supply of what you were giving them, they realize that now they do have to work for it, and that's why they're going to focus on you, and that's why they're going to win you over. They're going to win you back. Let's see what else. This person is, right now, contemplating how they can end this silence, this distance, how they can go back in time, how they can change their decisions, how they can break this coldness between the two of you, because this person doesn't want you to go any further. They don't want to, they can't, because it's weighing on them and they feel like a child, a little girl. They feel like someone totally lost, as if they really don't know how to make important decisions in their life. They feel very ashamed. I feel the water signs very marked here: Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. They also call me Gemini, Aquarius. Do you realize? From the moment you turn your back on them, fight for yourself, and don't give them what you were giving them, this person is going to reflect and say, hey, it's been a long time. This person is disconnecting more and more. I don't want to lose this person, so I'm going to be brave and I'm going to crawl. I'm going to show them that I really do care, that I really do want them in my life, that I'm really going to be brave and I'm going to make decisions, because if they really are going to leave my life, I don't want to live like that. Quote. And this person is like, they could have previously afforded to stay where they were in that situation, because you were there being good, being kind, being compassionate, understanding them in everything, opening the doors of your heart, of your life, and nothing changed, everything stagnated. Why? Because you were there. But from the moment this person sees the danger that you could be meeting more people, that you could fall in love, that your heart is no longer theirs, that they really feel that they are definitely losing the opportunity to be with you, this person is going to dare with a card of strength, the energy of Leo, very marked. You realize how my heart is seeing you like this, people conquering you. If you go out into the world, if you don't isolate yourself, if you trust the process, let yourself go, because there are more people here who have to teach you certain things. It's also like going out with friends, with girlfriends. It's not necessarily other people who, want something romantic with you, which most do, but they also ask me to socialize with friends or meet new people or do other things or do group activities, because it will be very good for you to socialize. Why? Because that will allow you to take your focus off of him or her, not really give all your attention to this person. Allow yourself to free yourself, detach yourself, let go. They are giving you advice that you must follow. Continue so that this moves forward, so that this evolving, so that she or he realizes that this is serious, that she or he really has to hurry up and make up her mind or she is going to lose you, because anyone would want to be with you, because you are a wonderful jewel, a treasure, something unique, something incomparable that anyone would like to have, and this person has let you get away and this person would feel like a loser. Like someone who did not fight for that person who gave him or her absolutely everything and who, in addition, is a great jewel, is a treasure that anyone would take care of, and nevertheless, he or she despised him or her, turned his or her back on him or her, did not fight. So this is someone who, in order not to feel like a coward, a scared boy or girl, is someone who is going to want to appear in your life, is someone who is going to recognize you. Hey, I was wrong. This is someone who is going to tell you, hey, I grovel before you, I humiliate myself, but please understand me, comprehend me, listen to me, we need to talk. I feel this for you in a desperate attempt because this person is losing their temper, and I feel and they're channeling to me that it will be in a moment of weakness, vulnerability of your person towards you. I mean, even though nothing has happened here and you are coworkers, friends, or a situation where nothing has happened, but the tension is palpable in the environment, it is someone who, even when seeing that perhaps other coworkers are trying to win you over, or that they are dating someone else, or that you are already distancing yourself and that you do not even talk to them because you do not even try, it is someone who is going to approach you and is going to say out of nowhere a phrase that is going to hit you hard in the heart, where they are going to show you their feelings. And you are not going to expect it. It is like everything is going to turn upside down. They are going to lose their temper, and then they are going to say, wow, I can't believe I said that to you, that I got so crazy, so mad at this moment. Look what you do to me. That is how these things are going to happen. As you continue on the path you're on, you're going to find joy. Your miracle is going to happen. The sun is with you. Blessings are waiting for you. Take them because there are paths opening up for you in every aspect of your life. Everything is going to be okay for you. Everything. Please don't give up. Trust in the process. Give yourself your worth. Look at who you are. You're pure light, pure strength. You're someone magical. You're like the chosen one. You've been special for as long as there's been one. You know that. You can have whoever you want. You can have everything you want in your life. Just go for it. But to go for it, you have to trust. And perhaps because you joined your life to another person who didn't value you or who made you feel inadequate, that has remained there, impregnated in you, in your energy, and perhaps at some points in your life you have believed that you weren't worth that much. You have believed that you didn't deserve that much. You have believed that you couldn't trust yourself, because perhaps you didn't have good ideas, because perhaps you didn't deserve a great life, or that perhaps there were people much more important, much more valuable than you. You believed it. But those are lies, the lies of insecure people, of people who don't know what they want, of people who didn't really value you because they don't know how to value themselves. In the end, people judge based on who they are, not on who you are. What people say, what they criticize people for, speaks more about themselves than about you. And that's always the case. That's why we shouldn't take anything personally. And if you have any type of childhood trauma, a wound of rejection, abandonment, in past relationships, where perhaps love has not gone as well as you would have liked, because you have been left with that attachment, with that burden of having been hurt, and it seems that you repeat patterns over and over again. My heart is in your hands. Have the willpower to leave it behind. Stop playing the victim. Why? Because if you are in the place of the victim, you will vibrate low and you will not have the willpower to take control of your life, because in the end, you and only you will always be responsible for changing your life, for reaching another level and saying, here I am and I deserve the world. I am going to eat the world because the world is for me. But you must have this confidence. Give yourself your value because you are the sun. But you must believe that you are the sun, because otherwise it is useless to have a light that you hide it. So you must emanate light for yourself and for others, because you have so much light that you can not only help yourself, but also others. So trust, my heart. Trust because this person is about to explode, because you are confusing this person. Keep going, and if you are not doing it, put it into practice, my heart, because this person is definitely about to explode like a pressure cooker. Everything is about to blow up. This person has many conflicts. The competition they may have bothers them a lot. It bothers them a lot that you are not as usual. It bothers them a lot that you do not do anything anymore. It bothers them a lot that you can give your heart to someone else. So this person is about to explode. They will grovel before you because they lose their temper in order not to lose you. It is very clear, my heart. Let's see with the Uzan Tarot. Let's see what else your person wants to tell you today. And I also want to thank those little souls who trust me for private readings. It truly fills my heart when they tell me that they have found the answers they were looking for to such difficult, complex, intimate, personal issues. So infinite thanks to you for all your love, your support, your affection, and your wonderful recommendations. Let's see what else this little person wants to tell you. Look, conditioning, and mind. Do you realize what I told you at the beginning? That this person was feeling alone in their environment? Look how misunderstood they feel. And why do they stay there? Because of obligations, because of duty, because of what people will say, because they are incapable of making decisions, because they are not brave, because they are afraid, because they are insecure. This someone is very mental. As I told you, they are going around in circles in their little head, and look, that's how their mind is. Look at this 5 of clubs, the mind, look at the similarity. It's like this, it's about to explode and it's going to go crazy. And because of that, you're going to see that approach, you're going to see that call, you're going to see that conversation that you didn't expect, you're going to see that phrase that's going to hit you hard in the heart, that you didn't expect, and that's going to make your confidence recover that you really were right. This person felt very strongly for you, but pretended not to or ran away from you or didn't take sides because they were afraid, because they really couldn't make a decision at that moment, because somehow they wanted to have everything. They wanted to have you just like always and also their situation without making decisions, but you've shown them that you're worth much more than that. You've shown yourself that you deserve a central place in their life because you're unique, you're one of a kind, you're a treasure that they should take care of. And if they don't take care of you, you're simply going to go far away from them, because you don't need anything or anyone to be happy, because you're worth it on your own. Yourself, and if he or she doesn't fight for you, someone else will, but above all, you're going to be the one who fights for yourself and who escapes from a place where they're not happy or that makes them feel less. Lovers. This person makes decisions. This person chooses connection over duty, over conditioning, over their mind, which plays tricks on them. This person is ready to experience change, to let themselves be carried away by the new, by the different, by the only thing they have with you. Why? Because they're exhausted from resisting, from repressing themselves, from doing nothing out of fear, from doing nothing for people, from doing nothing about what might happen, from doing nothing because of their insecurities, fears, whatever it is that's keeping them away from you. This person can't hold you back anymore. This person doesn't want to lose you. This person crawls so you can see their face, so you can see that they're really wrong, so you can really see that they miss you, that they don't like being with you like this, and that they don't want you to go. Doesn't want you to go any further and wants to show you that if he has behaved like this, it's really because he was too foolish, thinking that you were going to be there, and he was very wrong. He has realized that he has really underestimated you. Let's look at some letters and numbers to see if they fit you, your person, your situation. If they are initials of your name, of both of you, or favorite places of each one of you, as well as numbers that could be your dates of birth, when you met. An important number for each one of you. Let's see. Here. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And number 7. I also invite you to my other channel, Interactive Tarot and with Eden, where I publish interactive content about your little person. So I'll see you there. Number 6. Number 9. The letter S. G. L or number 7. D. 3. F. X and the letter A. Capital or lowercase l. U. 8 or the infinity sign, X. 6. A number, Latin new and capital letter or lowercase l. K. A. J. Z. The letter T. 4. B. 5. 5. U. 6. 9. 3. E. L. 7. L. 7. The letter O or number 0. The letter O or number 0. W. M. It catches my attention that paired letters are coming out. Number 2 is that a great change is coming here. The number 5 came out a lot before. Look for the angelic frequency 5 is that a structural change is coming in terms of union in my heart. That's why so many pairs of letters and numbers come out. H. H again. Do you notice? The Latin capital I or lowercase l and the letter V another number 5. Really a Roman numeral. So my heart expects a great structural change. Continue on your path of truth, of your spiritual growth, personal development. Love yourself more than anyone else and you will see the magic, okay? So, my beautiful family full of light, I hope I have helped you with this reading. Thank you so much for being here with me one more day. I hug you with all my love and affection. And until the next reading, my hearts.